This is the Cadence of Life podcast, where we interview music professionals and entrepreneurs and learn the ins and outs of their career. Hey, welcome back to the Cadence of Life podcast show. This is a special Christmas edition. This is a special podcast that I want to do just for Christmas. I have a special guest on the show this week here to talk about some really cool things they got going on. So let's just get into it. And I hope that everybody has a great Christmas. And I hope this will be uplifting for you guys. My guest today is the founder of a Christian-based mentorship program called LevelDupLife. The program helps young adults by empowering and encouraging them to be whole through a Christ-centered lifestyle. Just recently, they helped some families in need with their Reindeer Project, as well as started a Facebook group to network with Christians and then have weekly online video calls to their members. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Merritt from LevelDupLife.
What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's good, man? Welcome to the show.
Good to be here, man. It's good to be here.
That was kind of a tongue twister when I tried to introduce you, but I know that you got a lot going on with the community, and I've been watching you kind of make your moves and everything, and just kind of explain to people what exactly is LevelDupLife.
Man, Leveled Up Life. Well, first off, Leveled Up Life in its core is a lifestyle. So it's called, Leveled Up Life. All people can and should be living a leveled up life. We simply provide a centralized organization to do so. And so the core of Leveled Up Life as an organization, we are a nonprofit mentorship program that is Christ-centered. We have 7 levels to the organization. Our core is knowing God. That is our core. We believe that if you don't have a relationship with God, you're going to have trouble living that leveled up life. And so that is the core and the center of everything else we do. Next level is getting your mind right. So we do have motivational messages that do go out by text, by social media. Keeping your mind right. Defining your hustle is another one of our levels. That's finding your gifting, calling, and purpose. Whether humans actually know it or not, whether we as human beings know it or not, we're all on the search for what is our gifting, calling, and purpose. Also, how to manage money. A lot of people struggle with that. So we help you level up your finances. Health and body. That is another level that we help you level up in. That is just getting in shape to the best of your abilities, getting your temple right. People serving people. That is one of my most favorite levels of the Leveled Up Life. That's just serving the community through volunteering and just really allowing God's love to shine through you. We really believe in that. We believe that you're sowing seeds that will reap fruit later on. And so that's one of our favorite levels. And then last level, purpose-filled fun. It's not good for us to do life alone. We believe in community and in friendship and providing support and good times with one another. So we have parties, we have events. We do have some big plans for the future to have fun with one another. Want to get some Christian rappers, hopefully, be able to perform for our stuff. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's what we are. That's who we are. We really believe in God, and that's the center of everything that we do.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's really awesome. Now, I know that y'all are working with the community on this Reindeer Project. Can you explain a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, man. And so we've always had, community service, a big part of what we do. And we believe that the way up is down. So if you think of how level up is spelled, leveled up life is spelled, you got a D in the middle. That D stands for down. That's what we say as an acronym. The way up is down. And so we want to be down and help other people succeed, help lift others up. So with the Reindeer Project is an actual organization where they actually help families. Some families may be on welfare or struggling. It's a really great organization. They have a way of filtering out people who might be abusing the system. And so we know that whenever we sow that seed into the Reindeer Project and helping these families, we know that that seed is falling on fertile ground. It's not going to be for somebody that's, maybe just taking advantage. Maybe they got several things from several different organizations. Like, this is a good seed. And that's why we're excited to even be able to sow. So we were able to sponsor a family this year, which is really, really exciting. Really a blessing to
That's
just
awesome.
be able to be a blessing to other families, for sure.
Yeah, man, that sounds really awesome. And now, do y'all service just the Texas region? Like, do y'all have members that are just in Texas, or do you reach out to pretty much anybody in any state?
So one thing, how the vision of Leveled Up Life started, and the core of us, we envision a global organization. We do have several members from Africa. We do have several members from really all over the country, and also outside of the United States. Whether we like it or not, this world is becoming extremely digital. And so the vision of our organization is to be a very digital organization, which means we can also impact other countries, other nations, other states. So of course, the founders of this organization live in Houston, Texas, but we don't let that limit us. I typed into Google, I said, who all speaks English around the world? And so I've seen all kinds of different countries. If you speak English, come be a part. It's not that you have to speak English. As soon as we get somebody who can speak English and speak your language, then come aboard, because then they can translate.
Right.
So, yeah, man, we envision a global organization. We don't believe that we should put God in a box. He can do anything, and we're excited for what he's going to do in and through us.
Now, do y'all have any other projects going on at the moment besides that one?
Right now, we are definitely in a building phase of the organization. And so our main projects right now is our weekly meetups. We've progressively grown from just a few people to now we're having like 20 plus people in every week meeting. And it's really just a laid back thing. We get online, we talk about God with each other. That's it. No judgments, We ain't nobody coming over here with the church hat on or thinking I'm holier than thou. We play a little bit of Christian rap before the meeting starts. We kind of talk about some announcements that we have, and then we go right into the Bible study, and everybody's able to share and kind of share their heart about what's going on in their life and what God is speaking to them in and through them. A lot of young adults these days, preaching, we've all been preached to, but a lot of young adults, they want a place where they can feel heard. And that's what the meetups that we have online actually service this age group and this demographic is helping us feel heard. We're able, we might catch a sermon or catch, maybe some nuggets, and it's a place that we can feel non-judged and heard and be able to, have godly friendships and positivity. So it's a really cool thing. Yep. So that's the core of what we do.
That's awesome. Like, I mean, that's really good that you can bring a lot of people together like that at a time, with this pandemic and everything with COVID, and nobody can actually, be in person and you even go to buildings and stuff to be able to meet up. So it's really awesome that you're being able to bring people together like that.
Yes, sir. Glory to God.
Now, what got you into starting this organization? Like, what was the main part, like, kind of inspired it, I guess you could say?
Oh, man, I love that question. So, man, what got that started is, if y'all didn't know, I graduated from Texas Tech University. And when I was there, my tenure there as a college student, I pledged a Christian fraternity called Men of God Christian Fraternity. And it was great. I was a member of the fraternity. I had a lot of Christian brothers with me, kind of teaching me about the Lord, kind of walking me through who I can lean on. And after college, I didn't have that. I really struggled because it was like I was forced into the real world after I graduated without that brotherhood. If you kind of think about it like this, it's kind of like somebody who goes to rehab and they got all this support around them in rehab. They got everybody encouraging them, they're with them, and then now they're just launched out to the real world and they have a kind of unrealistic view of how it is to live on your own without all that support that you're used to having. And so, to be quite vulnerable and transparent, I fell flat on my face after college. I didn't have that brotherhood, and I tried to find it in church. Couldn't find it in church. I tried hard. There are several churches we have visited to, and I'm not knocking church. I love church. My wife and I go to church every Sunday. I'm not knocking church, but I just couldn't find what we needed, what I needed after college, and that I made a lot of mistakes. And what inspired me to start this organization is that pain of wanting to be good, wanting to do good, but not having a proper outlet for my age group. Yes, there's things to get involved in church. I can't sing. You don't want me on your choir. I'm not a soloist. I can't
Right.
play piano. I'm not a preacher either. Please don't have me preaching in front of the church. I can't. What's some other things involved? I don't praise dance. And so the struggle, this organization is for those people who want to do good, want to do right, want to level up their life, but don't really have a place to point that energy. And what happens is, if you don't have a positive place to put that energy, you'll end up just by default doing something negative. And so that is the vision for this organization. We are an organization of the misfits. We want the people who are misfits, who feel like they don't fit in. We want those people. We want the people who, really just want a positive place to experience God in a new and exciting way. So that is my inspiration there.
That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. So I mean, that's good that you can take that story, and your life experience and be able to build off of that. And the fellowship is something that I think that I think we all kind of crave outside of church.
Yeah, man.
Being able to just link up with other people and talk about different things that's going on. And I think that sometimes, churches, they don't realize how much they distance themselves from the actual people. I mean, they don't intentionally try to, but a lot of times you can't contact them. You can't just walk into a church and get answers sometimes on the days that they're not open. I know that I was a member of this little small church in East Texas, and they literally left their doors unlocked, like
Okay.
24/7. Their doors were unlocked. You could come in, you could praise. If there was somebody there, you could talk to them. If there was somebody that you could get mentorship from, that like they would just meet you there and talk. But I think that in the city, there's a lot of people that do bad things to facilities and to buildings if there's unlocked. So it's not really like you can just go in and walk in and talk, and or even get some type of mentorship. So it's awesome that you're doing this, kind of on your own, and being able to bring people into what you do, be able to tell your testimony, but also hear other people's testimony, and then everybody kind of build each other up as a group, but not only as a group, but with your guidance or with your organization's guidance.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, man.
Appreciate it.
So what do you think your overall mission would be Do you think that you see yourself with like a brick and mortar type of facility, or just online based?
So our overall mission is just to empower young adults to be the best version of themselves. That's that. That's simple. And so right now, we do have a vision for having a facility. However, we don't want to go in debt over it, and we don't want to jump the gun. If you think about a YMCA, think of a more Christ-centered, targeted audience of young adults to go to, with all kinds of like games, arcades, places to play sports, places to hang out, really positive things, also places to get discipled and get mentored at. So we do envision a brick and mortar hub, definitely.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds like a great thing. So when did you actually start this organization?
It was started in 2017, March of 2017. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yep. In San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, okay. So you started in San Antonio and you just kind of brought that all around Texas. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
And then, just walking with faith. That's awesome, man. Now, I noticed on your website that you have partnership. How could someone get involved in that?
Wow. Just contact me. We have a email. We're all over social media. Let us know. We say this from the get-go. We are to add value to the church, not to take away from the church. We believe in church. We believe church is definitely of God. We want to support that. We want to be that bridge in between the world and the church. And so if you're a church that's looking to partner with us, we want to help you with your young adults. We want to kind of be, hey, this is a good place for y'all to go to. We're currently supporting several churches, several ministries around the country. And so we believe in these ministries and we support them, financially, and then we also recommend them to our members as well. So just, shoot me an email. We're all over social media, Instagram, and also Facebook as well. And then of course our website as well is a good place. We also have partners that are not necessarily church as well. We also want to partner with businesses. Although we are Christ-centered, we are a mentorship organization. So any business or, grant writer, stuff like that that's looking to sow into a mission of mentorship, just helping young adults better themselves, definitely contact us as well and partner with us.
Awesome, man. That's just totally awesome. Now, what is your age range for your mentorship? Is there an age range?
So we do not have any direct age range cutoffs. So the definition of young adult that we define young adult as for Level Up Life is a person that is too young for the people with full blown families at church, and somebody who's too old for like a youth ministry. It's that person that is in that transitional space, whether it's you just graduated high school and you're starting your first full-time job, or you just left the military and now you're trying to find a normal civilian job, or you just, like me, in my case, I just left college and now I'm, in the real world. Or somebody, maybe you just gone through a really traumatic time. Hey, I just had a divorce and I need some place to put this positive energy, or I just, I'm going through a lot. I need help leveling up my life. So it's not really an age group. It's more of a mind state. We don't say you have to be this age or that age, but when you're in that transitional space of life, that is who we target.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's a great explanation of it. It's just, like you said, it's more people who are going through things and need that extra push, So that's awesome. Now you spoke a little bit about your Facebook group and also your Zoom meetings, that you do. Now, is this do you see any more things in the works as far as your online mentorship, as far as the meetings?
Definitely. So first things first, when we talk about mentorship, that is the core of what we do. Above all, we want to make sure that we mentor you in a way that honors God. And so there is definitely more in the works, but a requirement is that we want to fill you out first. We're not just going to have anybody coming in and mentoring people. And so you do have to attend, 7 meetings. We want to see that you at least can do 7 with us. We feel that after 7 meetings, you've got a good idea of our culture. You've got a good idea of who we are and what we do. And you've also, maybe grown in some ways that you yourself might need to grow in. And we're all growing. I'm nobody perfect, but that is some requirements that we have. And then after that, you would then interview and express interest, and you would interview with us, the leaders of Level Up Life. And then we would say, okay, now you're able to be a mentor. And from there, being a mentor, you can facilitate your own Leveled Up Life groups. You can then say, hey, I'm a leader of Leveled Up Life. This is what I take care of. And so going back to those 7 levels that we talk about, we talked about our 7 levels are knowing God, getting your mind right, defining your hustle, how to manage money, health and body, people, serving people, and purposeful fun. So the leaders of Leveled Up Life would be in charge of, you would then be pointed into one of those levels. So we have 3 physical fitness experts in Leveled Up Life. So if your gift and calling is physical fitness, maybe have some workout sessions and help people in that. So then once you've kind of got pulled into the culture of us, you can then, help people strengthen their body and health and lead classes and facilitate things of that nature, and also have our support as an organization. Or, if you got a passion for, feeding the homeless, you can organize, maybe like a soup kitchens or anything to kind of help the homeless out, or really just anybody, people in need, single mothers, people, there's people out there struggling, there's all kinds of people that are in need. So that is kind of the vision for the organization. We want to be an organization that allows people to use their gifts and their callings and their strengths to God, to the glory of God, whatever that looks like. But we do expect that you kind of, get pulled into our culture and learn about who we are, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Now, do you have things that going on that are strictly for men and strictly for women, or do you just have it all as one group? Or do you plan on having it all as one group?
So we definitely want the men and the women to get to know each other as well. And we definitely know that there's struggles for a man versus a woman, as far as in things that maybe they would need to hear a man's voice versus a woman's voice. So one of the cool things about Zoom is it does allow you to do breakout sessions, and it kind of times it. So we will meet as a organization first, and then we will break out into the breakout sessions. My wife is very good with the women. She's very good at kind of being that leadership for women as well. So the plan is to break off. Okay, we have, kind of just men and women separated for about, 30 minutes and kind of go through the study. And then we kind of bring it on back after and kind of discuss as a group. As we start to grow and expand, we do envision other leaders. We do have people that's already attended several meetings, and they're almost to that, okay, I've completed several meetings. They are able to lead the group. And for those people, I can see them leading the group as well. We really don't want it being any more than like 20, because then after 20, it kind of loses its intimacy, for sure. And so that is how we envision ourselves growing. A lot of small groups.
I see. So like you would do more throughout the week or more throughout the day or something like that, you're saying?
Right, not just on just the one time. Right now we're just Thursdays at 8:08, it's only because we're a new organization. We're establishing our culture, and so we're kind of having to stay tightly knit. Once everybody gets a feel of the culture, of course, I want this guy to be a mentor and kind of lead his own groups through kind of our overhead, our umbrella. We do want that for sure.
Okay. Now, are y'all doing anything like as far as events or anything like that where I know in the past y'all done anything, but like do y'all have anything that maybe in the works in the future?
Yes, we do have a wildly inspiring goal of having an event with some of the top Christian rappers in the nation. We do want One Day, we want 1K Few, we want What Up RG, we want Aha Gazelle, we want Lecrae, we want Triple E, we want all that. We do have a wildly inspiring goal. We believe that with the help of God, we can do anything. And so we are currently fundraising, applying for grants, and looking to get funding to be able to pull those people in. A lot of artists will come and perform and do things, especially for what they believe in and that they rap about, they do their music about. It's just they want to know if you're serious. And so we're getting our ducks in order, per se, as far as an organization of finances and everything business-wise, to where we can have it be a fruitful place for them to come perform. So to answer your question, yes, we want to have a large event in which they come perform. Hopefully when all this virus stuff settles down, or maybe it's an online event or whatnot. But yeah, for sure. Definitely that is in the works.
Awesome. Now, do you ever think about maybe doing like some type of like camp event for young youth and stuff like that? Like in the summertime?
So definitely. One of my partners, he's actually really passionate about an organization that he's starting called Inspire Kingdom. And he is a part of LevelDupLife. And so LevelDupLife, as an organization, our focus is young adults. It isn't youth, but we facilitate kind of the future of those youth. And so eventually we want to start to recommend people, if they're youth, to kind of go to Inspire Kingdom. And that's his organization as well. Now we deal with young adults.
Both of y'all would kind of work together eventually to where he would work with the youth and then they would have an outsource to you, as they get older.
Right. Correct. Because from my own personal experience, you leave high school and it's like you leave whatever your nest is, and it's like, okay, what do I do now? Okay, I was taught all this stuff in church. I was preached to. What do I do? We're
Right.
that for you.
Right. Yeah, man. I totally agree, and I totally understand. I mean, I think that whenever you get thrown out into the real world, you learn stuff in Bible study and you learn stuff in Sunday school and you learn stuff in church, but it's different, And then you also have the people similar to me to where I didn't even learn church and learn God and, really understood any of that until I got older. And so it's good that you have this organization to where if people are lost and don't really know what to do before they even walk into a church, they can come to y'all and y'all kind of guide them in the right directions and kind of build them up to actually walk into a place like that. I know some people, if they've never walked into church ever in their life, they're scared, you know what I mean? So being able to get leveled up in a way to where you're around other people before you walk into somewhere that you may be scared of. It's definitely a good cause.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wise man once said, I think it was T.D. Jakes, man. He said this, a lot of what we call church, we would have to teach to Jesus. Jesus never had a choir, never had drummers and, praise dancers and all this, that, and the third, man. And I think really at our core, we just have a purpose. We have a God-given purpose for why we're on this earth. And we are looking to do something for God, whether we realize it or not, whether you believe in God, if you're the person who's in church every Sunday, or whether you're atheist, you have something down in you that wants to know, what is my purpose? Why was I born? Why am I here? And I believe that our organization provides a safe place for you to find what your purpose is. And that's a huge thing.
Awesome, man. Well, go ahead and let the listeners and let the viewers know where they can find your organization at, and your website. What is the URL, and also where they can find you on all the social media links.
Well, go to Facebook and just search us. Leveled Up Life, and it's spelled, LEVELD up life. Search us on Facebook. That's probably the best place to find us. We also do have a website as well, www.LevelDupLife.com, and it's spelled LEVELDUP life.com. We also have an Instagram. We have a YouTube in the works as well. We don't post what's discussed on our groups though to YouTube. That's kind of really intimate. We don't post a lot of that. It's just really kind of close, tightly knit, and there's a reason for that. But yeah, we're all over social media. We're all over Instagram. We're all over the web. Check us out. We also hit our email, LevelDupLife@gmail.com. Is a good place to reach us. Also, we also have a text line. We have an automated text line that if you want encouraging text messages, maybe you're not even a young adult, maybe you're an older adult or youth, you could still get motivated through our organization by texting our line. Just text 474747 to all caps, Leveled Up Life, and that's spelled LEVELD up life. 474747 to Leveled Up Life. So if you text that to Leveled Up Life, you'll get in contact. We'll have contact with you. You'll get the notification straight to your phone. So several ways to look us up. Sure.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, I want to thank you for coming on to our show. Thank you again for being a part of the community, and also trying to lift young adults up like you are, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. And
yeah, man.
Everything, God willing, you be having all your dreams come true soon. The mission that you have,
Glory to God, man. God bless you. Right. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you again for coming on to the show. Thank you again. And if the listeners out here are listening, man, and if you need a guidance in life and an uplifting spirit, and you want to be a part of a great organization, please check them out. Go ahead and look them up on Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Contact them. If you want to be a partner in this partnership, contact them. But this is Jeff Strahan, aka your boy Jay Ree, and you're listening to the Cadence of Life podcast, and we're out. Thank you for listening to the Cadence of Life podcast. Check us out on Facebook, the Cadence of Life podcast. You can check out your boy Jay Ree or any of his music, Beats by Jay Ree, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you again for listening. See you next time.